Hey Tyler, how you doing? Just trying to make sure that the my chat's on the right side. I think it's not. I think I'm gonna have to move it. Yeah, not too bad. Not too bad. Here we go. Switch over there. Right. Okay. I think we're ready. Right. Yeah, we're gonna do some random races on our racing today. Strictly speaking, I've got some new pedals, and we did a race last night, and it went pretty well. Just kind of just looking at the corners and seeing where my braking is, where it's not, where it not is, stuff like that today, and hopefully we can get a bit closer to where it should be. One thing I do have to do is go into there and yeah, go in. Oh, it automatically changed. So right, I think we'll start off with something kind of easy, like I don't know, let's say kind of easy for me. So let's get on the gamer page. So hi, how we doing? Good afternoon. Decided not to do any. Decided not to truck today because I literally trucked. I've literally been trucking since like 6 o'clock up until like 1 o'clock. I think I finished about 1 o'clock, well, maybe 12 o'clock, somewhere there. Anyway, don't really matter. I did a job with. I did loads of jobs with Minute. I did a job with Average, and here I am. But yeah. So, like I was saying, we're going to do some racing. Um, we need to decide what kind of racing we're going to do. Um, think it was this one I did really well on the other day, and this is what we might do again, the GT3 race at Oulton Park. 18 minutes till it starts. I'm going to be in my McLaren, because that's what I was in last night. And we're going over practice. At some time today, I want to go and do like Tav's going to do as well, and have a look at Mount Paramount, and just, I don't know, go into my own practice sessions and rove around the three GT3 cars I got. I've tried it with the McLaren, so the only two cars I've left to do it with that I have are the Aston Martin GT3 and the BMW GT3. The BMW, I'm probably going to use my Nuremberg setup for, um, and the Aston, I don't know. Probably high downforce, I would imagine. But that'll be near the end of stream, so we won't worry about that for now. Um, but GT3's ran out in park. We did this the other day. Oh, this is the race which I crashed out on, wasn't it? So what happened was the other day when I was doing this on Tuesday, when I went feeling very well, as you can see with the track, I got off the start finish straight, went down towards Cascades or along Lakeside, went up around Oil Shell Corner or Shell Oil's Corner, went towards Britain's, and I got towards Britain's, I was side by side with another car. Unfortunately, he sort of came towards me, and I went slightly wide to avoid him. I was on the grass when I started braking, and literally being on the grass and braking, I've been done and gone. And that was basically the end of my race. It's a shame. I say the end of my race. I came out for like the last 5 laps, which, yeah, A, wasn't brilliant, but I got to do a few laps in the car, and did quite well, actually. It wasn't too bad. Ooh. So we've had a loss of 6 subs. So we were up to 27 sub points, and now we're down to 21. Don't forget, in the next 6 days, if you get me to 80 sub points, we'll be doing Faz next month. In fact, I don't know. Should we just submit that? Well, we'll wait till a few more people get in. I was just going to suggest let's submit the challenge every month until it happens. Fixed? Oh yeah, this is fixed, isn't it? Yeah. So it's like 4-4 on the practice. And you can't change it neither. Can't change it.
Pit speed is 50 kilometers per hour. Okay, exit's clear, stay below the line.
Widowmaker, good afternoon, how you doing? Or morning for you, I suppose. That I can fucking knock about 50 yards off of that braking. Whoop, hello. Well, that was a miracle. I didn't even fucking touch the fucking wall. Okay, so the map's clear, so I can get out now. Code tires trying to boot it.
The leader has just done a 134.44.
You just woken up? Holy shit, okay. Have to remember that these new pedals are more sensitive and give more more input. Thank you for the like over there on YouTube, much appreciated. Code tires, Matt, code tires. Yeah, I missed my braking around the second chicane.
B3.
I'm not too worried about my time against everybody else because they might be using like fuel loads and stuff for this track. Also, the different cars kind of got the different features and that's better. Wow, see how much time I gained there on that last corner? My your tires are warming up now, so I can push it a bit more. Little brake there, and a brake there. Oh shit, just mistimed. Pint-sized geezer, thank you very much for the follow, my friend. Much appreciated, dude. Oh, got a shake for all them corners. Never mind. That lap could have been a lot faster, but I got out of shape a couple of places.
D9.
Yeah, I'm not the worst one out there. There we go. So those guys that are doing 132s, as you can see, they're top grade guys. I mean, I'm suspecting that that dude that did the two guys that do 132s,
14.
they're really aliens in disguise. I mean, 4.8 I rating. Yeah. Safety rating 2.7. That's still really quite high. Not as much as I have seen. I've seen people with like I ratings of 10. Can you say hi, good morning to the people on Twitch? I can do, Tyler. Tyler says hi, good morning to everybody on Twitch right now. Cheers, hey, how you doing?
Left side. Clear left.
Not too bad, that's good. Alright. Times the race is 1:45 in at this race, so we're going to actually come in, take a little break. Because these new pedals actually take it out of you quite a bit. Once I get used to them, it won't be so bad.
Pit limiter on. Box in. 4, 3, 2, 1.
Yeah, I'm good.
Pit
Been
here.
a little bit better than I have been. So
Left front 94.
hopefully
Set
we're on the
left rear,
mend.
97.
But who knows? Like I said before, tends to come and go, you know? So, you know, I feel good today. Tomorrow I might feel like shit again. Have a message. Make my wheel crash down, reset. Any chance I can get some settings? You use mine ain't working. Yeah, no problem. No problem. Are they in there? Yeah, they are. Okay, so there we go. So somebody with an R5 in the Discord wanted my iRacing settings because I've just told them I'm using some new ones that feel pretty fucking good. Gotta admit. Turn this down to about 8. To be fair. Good thing about if several of you in the same community have got the same wheel, you can sort of compare settings, share settings, and not all settings are going to be for you. You know, somebody else's settings, what they do very well with, might not be the same for you. You know, you just got to kind of go, you know, yeah, and you know those settings work for you, but I'll try them, but they may not work for me. You know, so same with a lot of settings. You know, the settings I use for trucking on the R5 and in trucking feel spectacular for me for trucking, but to you it may feel a little bit odd. Or for absolute real truckers it may feel a little bit odd, but for me, you know, I've driven big vehicles like buses and coaches and double deckers, and to me mine feels right. You know, so you know, nobody can tell me mine's wrong because to me it feels right. So we've got about 3 minutes until we get into the sort of main race part of it.
So use your mirrors.
That's one of the other racers complaining
Bro,
to one of the
sorry.
drivers. And there we go.
No worries, man, no worries.
And that was 3 different people then. That was really 3 different people that was on about that. Weirdly. So this is, I think it's a 15-minute race once it gets started. Like I say, we're going to just choose some random races once whatever is off first. If we've got the track in the car to do it, we're just going to go do it. Just for shits and giggles. And try not to lose pretty much high rating or safety rating. There might be a little bit of waiting in between. That's the only downside. Going to get some sleep. Good night. Yep. Good night, Tyler. See you later, mate. Thanks for popping in. Thanks for popping in. I think I've got the pedal, because some of you may or may not know, I got these pedals from Tav, and I've got the brake set up, so it's got a little bit of easier pushing it to what he had. I feel that's kind of how I want it. I want it to feel kind of like a real brake, and to me now it kind of does. I can push it down, a little bit further than he could easier, and it gives me that little bit extra feel. The throttle's still a little bit light, but I'll get used to that. Jimmer, hello, how are you doing? A minute before the race starts, so we'll just chill here. Yeah, not too bad, mate. Not too bad. Nice to see you out on the road today. I was going to do trucking, but since I was out with Minute since like 7 o'clock till he went into Tav, and then I was out for about an hour with Tav, I thought, yeah, that's kind of enough. So here we are doing some random races. Like I say, towards the end of stream, I want to go and do some practices for Mount Paramount, just in case anybody wants to add me in a team. Hint, hint, wink, wink, nudge, nudge. Or in case I get a team together. You never know. I might get my own team together. Oh, one thing. Is it that one? One of these buttons is... Oh, hello. 2 seconds. Even at the fucking bone. Yeah, somebody pressed the door to the flat bed, wasn't even there. I stopped driving with ETS, driving to Villa when I patched. Oh, okay. Whoever pushed the buzzer wasn't even for us. Stupid ass. Probably there is its kid downstairs. Come on. All right, so we're heading into the race now. So there'll be like a 2-minute practice session, which is hardly enough time to warm up the tires. So it's a waste of time going out. They're 56 seconds by the time I got in. So waste of time going out. And then there'll be a quali session. Now, I don't know whether to qualify or not, because really I want to be near the back. Not to go back to front. I want to be near the back so I'm out of trouble. Yeah, I want to be near the back so I'm out of trouble. And then I can warm up the tires on my own steam. And then when I'm up to speed, I can just do my own speeds. You know what I mean? And then I don't feel rushed. So what we got? We got Lamborghini, Ferrari, Porsche, Ford, BMW, McLaren, Porsche. The Porsches I know are pointy, so
Okay, Matt, track temp's falling. It's now 19.
kind of good in tight
Celsius.
areas. A bit too far forward. I wouldn't mind leaning these back a little bit, but I don't think I can with this pedal tray. I'd have to, I don't know, lift it up at the front a little bit, maybe. First lap, warm up
we
tires.
have 2 laps to set a time here.
That's 2 flying laps, not 2 laps. Got 8 minutes to do these laps. I think it's something like a 1:40 per lap. The idea is on these warm-up laps, to warm up the tires, you want to be going fast enough to warm the tires up, but not so fast that you come off and make mistakes.
Track temps falling. It's now 19 degrees.
So I know some people go, oh, race with the lines off, race with the lines on, race with the lines off. Don't matter how you race, on or off, don't really matter, as long as you're comfortable with you. That's the most important thing, that you're comfortable with how you race. It doesn't matter what anybody else thinks or knows. All I will say is if you do use the race line, don't always believe it. Coat tires, that means the next lap's fucked as well, so just hope I don't come off on the last lap. To be honest, starting from last, would that really be a thing? Not really. Which begs the question, do I sabotage my own qualifying? Take care, how you doing, mate? Yeah, do I sabotage my own qualifying so I can start from the back?
Okay, Matt, the leader's just run a 1:34.78.
134s, that's too fucking quick, man. What fucking split am I in?
P4, you're now 6.3 seconds off the pace. That lap was a 1:41.08.
I'm hoping that puts me at the back. Had to go out. Well, still sixth, but there's two of the 134s, man. They shouldn't be in this race. I mean, they're going to be way out in front. Seriously, they're going to be way out in front. I'm hoping I go down the list quite a bit. Oh, I've got one person behind me, but never know. Two people behind me. So the overlays that I'm using for the racing guys are from iOverlay. Absolutely free thing to use. As far as I can tell, doesn't use much as far as your internet goes. Except if you're using, say, I don't know, Twitch chat from it, then it kind of does. Which is why I'm using the chat from Lumia, which is I'm a lifetime member of anyway. So we've still got a minute to go before race starts. I'm hoping, maybe no. Well, to be honest, I'm hoping everybody went out on track, but no, not everybody went out on track. There's like 10 people who not done a fucking time. A little bit sketchy that is. Either they're really quick and they don't want to let you know, or they're going for rating. You know, they need this class of race to get the next license, which is all fair and good. Because if they are those kind of people, you know, you're fairly safe for them. If they're idiots, then they'll dive down on you, and it's going to be horrible. It just is what it is. So we're on the top half of the grid. Hopefully
Okay,
not on.
that's the end of the session. Yay.
Hopefully we're on the inside of the corner. Hopefully it goes 1, 2, 3, 4. That means on the inside of the corner, I can just go up in the queue, take my time, and hopefully not get whacked from behind. That's what I'm hoping. No point doing anything other than starting on the grid. Shit, I'm on the outside. Because I'm so far up, there's no point starting from the pits. Because it will just deduct more because I've lost a heck of a lot of places off my I rating. Oh, somebody disconnected. I didn't see who that
90
was.
seconds.
Matt, you'll have to get your back door smashed in. No, I fucking don't. Not in this game, I don't. I hate it. I hate it when people just don't want to use their own brakes and slam in you. I hate it. Absolutely hate it. This is quite an old skin. I mean, the SOEX endurance racing team that I started in was the first one that came out, which was made by Sediment Gaming. So we're still using skins that he developed. Like I say, depending what happens with the racing teams, to be honest, I need to talk to Tab and Linda and that, and go, look, I know we want 2 or 3 teams to be able to get people, you know, get a couple of teams into these races. We need to talk about like skins and shit and stuff. Because I feel if you know they want to amalgamate all the teams, the outlay of Loopy's skins couldn't be just down to one person.
Yay. Okay. The track temp is 19 degrees. Air temp is 19.
I mean, the good thing is you can go, oh, right, we're using this car for this race, we need this skin. And then you got that skin, and then obviously the next race you just get the next skin, so you can get 1 skin per 1 car. Not too bad.
This is a rolling start. Follow number 1 on the left.
Oh?
The safety car speed is 69
Oh, a
kilometers
couple of
per
cars
hour.
ahead of us didn't even start. Interesting. Why is that Porsche using up 2 lanes? I know why he's using up 2 lanes, but because he don't want us to pass him unless he is the leader of our lane. I should have had 4 cars in front of me, and I've only got 3.
Green, green, green.
Crazy Chris, afternoon, how you doing?
Car right. Clear right.
A little bit tentative in the first couple of corners, but yeah, I'm glad everybody was the same there. All tentative and like all worried about what's going on and nobody wanting to pick anybody else. Oh shit, that was pretty
Good job, man.
squirrely.
Let's keep it up. Okay, Matt, guy ahead of us is Nicholas, and the rating is 0.5.
Okay, 20-minute race. Sorry, dude. I was getting a little bit squirrely. Either come past or not come past, dude.
Hold your line. Clear right.
Come on, Matt, eyes forward. Stay focused, E7.
Fucker brake checked me halfway around the corner. What a cunt.
Guy ahead of us is Marcus, B-Class license. The rating is 0.9. Do what you can to keep him behind you. The leader's just run out.
I think he's trying to take me out then, that Ford. Unless he just missed his braking.
E8. Okay, Matt, you've just done a 140.33. James, car number 7, is now in the lead. There's a wreck in turn 8. Looks like it's Smith. Okay, we've got 15 minutes. That's a new quick lap for Marcus, 1:35.48.
And I've lost touch with the guys in front, so I'm not getting the tow. So, you know, the guys in that queue, even if they're slightly slower than me, because of the tow, I can't catch them. What? Just got 2 incident points for fuck all there. I think I might have been a little bit too close to the tyres, that might have been the reason. Well, the last time this dick was behind me on this corner, he nearly had me.
134.86. Chris, it's closing in. Gap's down to 0.29. He's quicker through. Turn 3. Okay, that's a new quick lap for Palmer. 134.64.
Right side. Still there. Hold your line. Still there. Clear right.
Come on, gotta defend your position.
On your right. Hold your line. Clear right.
P10.
Almost slid right off the track then, following that dick. Oh, Jesus.
There you go, drive away.
Yeah, but I know he's got me on the speed.
The next car ahead is Palmer. B-class license. The rating is 1.0.
Ooh. Which route? So just out the brake bias, maybe, and the braking I'll be slightly a little bit more stable. If you rule of thumb is if you think that it's under braking, it's trying to change ends on you. Sometimes you can put the brake bias up and it'll be kind of all right.
That's a new fastest lap for James. 1:34.03.
And if it's too stable, put it back down and whistle back rear wheels,
There's an accident in.
which will give you a little bit more speed.
Nicholas, caution. Okay, gap to 10th. Behind's now 0.45. 10 minutes left, E8.
The 2 people had an accident and it gained me its place, so 3 week, we'll have that. slightly out of shape for them. All it takes to be slightly out, just slightly too fast around a corner. And if it's got another corner right afterwards, you can be out of shape for that one and that one and that one. It's just a big bath.
The car has just done a 1:34.08. That's halfway, you've got plenty of fuel. That lap was a 1:36.62.
Not bad. What? Fucking too close to that corner as well. What a bastard. That's 4 incident points for our... Didn't really need to have them.
Chris, it's reeling you in. Gaps down to 0.48.
Yeah, I
Quicker
need
than us
to...
through turn 3.
Uh-huh.
Okay, Matt, the leader has just done a 1:34.05. It's a new quick lap for Zeke, 1:33.86.
Oh, shit. Dude, you didn't need to hit
So
me.
damn worried about
You
blocking
have 8
somebody.
incident points.
Wasn't even watching you, dude.
You
The
driving
car
in
in
the
front is
rearview mirror
Colin,
with
B
your doors.
license. The rating is 0.4.
Yeah, whatever, mate. Just concentrate on your race.
Watch your speed here. Okay, pit speed is 50.
I done run off the
kilometers per
road
hour.
3 times because your ass ain't caught
One.
you 3 times.
Pit now.
Well, if you nearly run me off the road, that's your driving error, not mine. What an idiot.
Left front, 92%. Rear left, 96.
What an idiot. Yeah, I lost the back end, but admitting to nearly running somebody off the road, that's poor. You know, I nearly ran you off the road 3 times.
You
Who
wrecked on
cares?
your own, buddy.
Whatever. Whatever. People like that don't deserve an answer. And you get them. That's the trouble, you get them. It's just a thing with iRacing. Everybody's got an opinion. Yeah, it was my fault, but admitting to I nearly rammed you off the road 3 times, that's poor. You know? You should be observant enough to realise what the guy in front's doing. Doesn't matter what he's doing. Just be observant what he's doing. And that was completely my fault. I admit that was completely my fault, the wreck, anyway. You know, I span it. But it's always the thing with this circuit.
Nice
No
and
matter what
smooth.
car
Let
you
the race
use,
come
you
to us.
still
Okay, Matt,
have
5
the...
minutes left.
You still have the thing of, you know, spinning no matter what. Some people you find on here are pretty decent and helpful. Some people just, yeah, just want to have an argument, I think, from the experiences I've had on iRacing.
Going around.
This guy likes to use the sound of his own voice by the sound of it. I'm going to lose points because I've already got 8 8 points, and yeah, we're going to lose places probably. Although people down near the backlet, I mean, dude that's coming up in 15th is doing 134s, which is up near the front speed. He could be one of the cars that were taken out early on in the race, to be fair. And he's now orbiting in the right speeds. So dude in 16th is about the same speed as me. Dude in 17th looks like he's gone, maybe. His name's not there. And he's not got no fastest lap, although he's got a last lap. Don't know how that works. Surely if you've done a lap, you've done a lap. That's your fastest. One thing we've learned from a few of the enduros, though, is if you have optionals, you don't. What's the matter with 15th? Where is he? Oh, he's coming by now. Oh yeah, I'm in front of the start-finish line, so he'll stay 15th until the next lap. Which he's going to go by again because I've still got 2 minutes 17 of optional repairs. And there's 2 minutes 40 left, so I don't know whether I'll get the white flag or not. Really don't know whether I get the white flag or not from in front of the line. Probably not, I would guess. But there seems to be only 15 cars orbiting out of 20, so I'm not going to be last. I don't wish to no ill will on anybody, but hopefully that 5th place was that freaking Chris
Okay,
somebody.
2 minutes left.
Just gone off. Oh, drive through? That dude in 15th's now gone by. I've been lapped by 15th. It won't show until I'm back out on the racetrack. "38 seconds. And I can get back out there. Where's first? First is coming up. So he
We were
might be on his
just
last
on
lap.
1:33.78.
Yeah, and he'll be on his last lap too. So the dude I was with is just on the back straight now. Well, not the back straight, but coming around the last few corners. White flag. Thank you for the like over there on YouTube, much appreciated.
Okay, Matt, you got traffic behind. Be careful here.
Mm-hmm.
All right, blue flag here.
No point me even racing anybody. Anybody that's out is in front.
Blue flag.
Mm-hmm. Here's this dickhead. Is he going to take me out? Come on, dude.
On your left. Clear left.
It's okay, man. It's okay. It's okay.
No problem. Good race.
The leader's just run off 1:33.56. You've used half your fuel. Two minutes left.
No. Gone, mate. It's gone. This will be the checkered.
Alright, blue flag men.
Yeah, they ain't gonna catch me. They're not gonna catch
There's
me.
a wreck in turn 1. I think it's Rhea. Okay, Matt, 15th. Checkered flags up.
Yeah, could have been so much better. Like I said, I just powered a little bit too much coming out of the final corner and lost the plot. And people like that, Chris, we don't need an iRacing, to be fair. I mean, yeah, commenting it on a live chat saying, you know, I nearly took you out 3 times. I'm afraid that's your fault. You're behind. You know, that's nothing to do with me. MX5 racing around Tabuka. I'm not going to do that. It's suicidal. I might try some GRs around Nuremberg. Simply because it's a free car, but it's a paid track. Normally the people on paid tracks are a little bit well behaved, but sometimes not, obviously. You saw how badly that other guy was. Or we could do some Porsches around Road Atlanta. Nuremberg or Road Atlanta? What do you reckon, peoples? We've got 20 minutes to practice it and do whatever to it, so. Oh, that's not too bad. 0.2 safety. That I couldn't have done. I could have done without with the 58 there. But hey. Nuremberg. Thought you might choose that. All right, Nordschleifer. I'm not going to practice too much out of this. I think this is a fixed setup as well for the GR86. And it's the normal Nordschleifer without any of the GP. I'm hoping, because it's like a lottery start of where you start on the grid, I'm hoping I'm near the back. That's what I'm hoping for. So I can warm up into it. Oh. Apparently I beat my own record by 0.3 of a second around Oulton Park. Nice. Oh, yeah, Kev. Yeah, watch out for that guy who Tav said earlier, that magical farm or whatever it is, or whatever it was. Came in the minutes this morning and just straight abused me. And literally, when Tav started, he warned Windy, and Windy went straight and banned him. Right. Fix that up. Is that the dude who said you should? Yeah, that one. That I was a dick and should be shot. Yeah, that's the one. Okay, so can't out of that. Can't out of that. Can't out of that. So I can out of nothing.
Okay, pit speed is 60
Good,
kilometers per hour. The exit's clear, push while you can.
Just need to get used to how the car handles, and I need to tighten up this because it's a little, yeah, feels a little light. it was on this race on Tuesday. Somebody went, "Oh, you're slow, aren't you?" And I went, "I don't give a shit, mate. Here's the place. See you later. Bye bye." And he went, "Well, you're not a real racer, are you?" I went, "I'm not really racing. I'm on here to just collect the fact that I've done this race." To get my 8 out of 8. I went, all I want to do is stay clean. Well, as clean as I can. And do my weeklies. So what do I mean by 8 out of 8? I should show you after this race what I mean by 8 out of 8. So on I think it's paid content, on anything that's paid content in, you get the opportunity to earn some money back every season. Season can be like 13 or 14 weeks, depending on what they decide. And afterwards, if you get 8 out of 8 in a discipline, they give you some money back. So for the first event, you get $4. Next event, you get $4. And for the third event, no, you don't get $4. You get $2 because the max you can have back is $10. Carousel. Coming up. At the end of this. Tiny little straight. That's not straight. Alright. Really, you want to be entering it there. That's perfect. That was a perfect entry into the carousel. You don't want to be in it from the start. But you just want to kind of like the second slab or something like that, second or third slab. Right, so just here there's a little bit of a blip where you can... Oh no, it's not there. So just down here you can blip where you take off a little bit. And then on this next sort of left and downhill bit, you can also lose it. But just here you can lose it as well. Don't they have horses on the carousel? No, not on the carousel here, I'm afraid. Need a wee-wee. Mini carousel. Race length is 3 laps. For this. $143 drivers, holy shit. Well, I should be in a really low split. 3.1, 0.6. Hopefully I'll gain part of what I lost on this one. I'm hoping anyway. This is where the public come in, just to the right here. Where the public come in.
What was that, mate?
So if you want to do a lap of the Nürburgring, that's where you come in on there, do a little like chicane, bomb down here. So you don't quite do a whole lap in effect from the start finish to start finish. Because here's the start finish here. Yeah, I think I'm used to it now. That'll do. I don't want to do too much. Oh shit, sorry dude. Okay, so what do I mean by your 8 out of 8? So if you go to your account, either do that or click your name or go over to the profile. This is kind of what you are. So as you can see, mine's 3.11 safety rating, 669 I rating, a time trial rating of 1259. I've done a few time trials, but it's gone down a little bit. So here's what I mean by your 8 out of 8. So I've done 1 GT4 challenge and I've done 1 out of 8. Production car challenge, 2 out of 8. Toyota 86, 6 out of 8. That's one of the disciplines that I'm doing. Porsche Cup, which is the Peak Cup, 6 out of 8. And these are endurance. And then I've done 5 out of 8 of the GT3 Tour of Europe. So the GT3 Tour of Europe is the one I did here. On Tuesday, it'll be going to Motorland, Oregon. I haven't got that track, so I'll be having a week off of that one. I'm also doing the Porsche Cup. Where's that to next week? Because I've already done this week's. It's at Monza. That's a track I know and love. Monza is one of my favorite tracks. So yeah, I know and love that one. So that'd be good. And then the GRs. The GRs, like I say, have got some paid content in it. Although the car is free once you get out of rookies. So that next week is at Summit Speedway, which is not bad. It's not a bad track. And then it's at 2 tracks which I don't have, but we got enough time to finish off the season with these 3 at the end. So yeah, that's basically what we're doing as far as our weeklies go. We're doing those 3 disciplines. I've also got the Global Endurance Tour up, the GT Endurance Tour, the Production Car Endurance thing, and the Global. Yeah, there's really no more that you really want as far as enduros. These are all team ones, so team endurance, team endurance, team endurance, team endurance. The shortest one being the production car, which at the moment is at Legacy Speedway. It's a very, very flat oval, which you would think, the GR86 would be really good at, and it kind of isn't. Yeah, it kind of isn't. Oh, what do you want? What do you want? What do you want? What do you want? Are you gonna congratulate me on my tune or not? Wow, what the fuck? Mate, this is unreal. Very, very nice. Yeah. And to think it was just a thing that I found online. So yeah. He likes my settings for my for the R5. And yeah, it was just something I found online. I just put in best settings for iRacing for the R5 and it was all there. All I had to do was copy what was there. So this race, I mean, this is just practice, but and at the moment there's quite a number of people on, and apparently it's rated me at 4th. Yeah, right. I've got the side skin on, but there's a few things missing. So one of the things that's missing is my name and the Icon City badge, because Icon City are very kindly said they'd sponsor the team for this year, all the SOAGs endurance teams this year. So that's absolutely freaking awesome, and we're going to shout them out because, you know, like I say, it's awesome. So yeah, guys, if you want Icon City buttons, they're valid on Stream Deck, Loop Deck, or Touchport devices. They not only do games, but they do productivity as well. Guys and girls, it's the Average Viking. He was over there doing some trucking. I know, I was with him. I did the first job he was live for. And yeah, I think he's going to go. He said he was going to go do some race practice for Mount Panorama. It's Peachy. How you doing? Windy G, how you doing, my friend? You know, except for listening to your shows on the radio, and I've basically not spoken to you, have I? Hey, buddy. Didn't have a very good race. Just a minute ago, we were doing the GT3 race round wherever it was. And we did a couple of silly offs, which is kind of weird for me because I don't normally do offs on that track. Got a bit tight to the chicanes. And then around the last corner, I just lost the plot. When I say lost the plot, I sort of lost the end of my talent and spanned the car right in front of somebody else, and they happened to just hit me and then blame me. Now, it was my fault, obviously, but, you know, the way he blamed me was out of order. So basically, blame me for the incident. Fine, fair enough. It was my fault. I spanned, but Mr. Xenozis, thank you for the prime, dude. Much appreciated. I can accept the responsibility for the accident, but saying in his comment he nearly took me out 3 times is not sportsmanship. You know? That's the bit that can't sort of take away. But anyway, it is what it is. Forget about that. This is a new race. 3 laps of the Nürburgring, which is why I'm not doing very much practice. I do know this track. It's just a car that may be a little bit foreign, and the brake pedal. Hey, buddy, how you doing? When I say it's the brake pedal that'll be a little bit foreign, I've got some new pedals, and they're the CP2 pedals, so the load cell pedals. And getting used to them takes a bit of time. I mean, anybody that's following me in trucking earlier knows what I'm talking about. Literally, I must have stomped on my brakes a few times.
7:58.7 seconds.
Yeah, not too bad, mate. Not too bad.
7:54.
Yeah. To be honest, with everybody uprating their wheels, I kind of want to uprate my wheel. That's the next step. The pedals are fine. I love these pedals, and I'm going to get the clutch for them. And yeah, I won't need any more once I get that. And then, yeah, it will just be the base unit and bush and a Formula wheel. I'm sure she'll be happy that I stop spending soon. I know I need to get to you guys as well for October. I'm in no rush. If I get close, then yeah, October might be sacrificed. But October is my main thing. I believe in about 15 minutes, we're going to have Cool Kid on the radio, so we'll have a presenter. Well, this is the Simulator Radio as always. You guys on YouTube can't hear it because you guys don't allow music, so I don't put the music over there. Hi. Hey, QB, how you doing, mate? So when you said earlier in Tav's stream that you're going to be working closer to me than you are you, where are you going? Tottenham? that would kind of be closer. Really? Wow. Okay. You got to come all the way to Exeter to go to work. Yeah. You know what? I just realized if you got to get to work for 9 o'clock, you're fucked. Getting in from your area to the town is fucking suicidal between like 7:30 and 10 o'clock. And that's even if you go across the common. Even if you go across the common, once you turn towards Exeter, you're fucked. Unless you're the other side of Exeter, then you could probably just cut right across. The thing is, everybody goes, "Oh, Exeter, it's Exeter's small." No, it's not. It's for people who live here. It's fucking massive, and growing all the time. I mean, the amount of new houses on the outskirts now, making Exeter wider and wider and wider. It's unfucking real. I mean, a few years ago, we used to say, you know, it's about a 5-6 mile trek across. It's huge now. They've put so many different estates in. I mean, there used to be a little village just outside of Exeter called Broadcliffs. Some of you may know it, some of you might not know it. But literally, they've put so many houses dotted in between that all they need to do is put one more housing estate and Exeter would literally cover Broadcliffs. I mean, I'm surprised they haven't tried to freaking take Exmouth and where you are as well, you know. There's houses all the way. All right. Race time. There'll be a tiny bit of practice, but no qualifying. It's random. And then straight into the race. I'm hoping I'm near the back so I can stay out of trouble. I say stay out of trouble. It kind of, yeah, it's a bit... you got to be lucky, or as Chaos was the other day, yeah, fucking a heck of a lot of skill. When I was watching him the other day on this track. There is a quali. It's a different season. It's a different season though. Yeah. To be honest, anything I've done on this track hasn't had a quali. I've done Ringmeister on it, doesn't have a quali. I've done this on it, doesn't have a quali. Where's it starting me from? 19th. Oh, geez. Okay, that's cool. 5-minute warm up. Yeah, you don't even have a chance to do a lap. We'll just chat. We'll just chat and watch somebody else. Like I say, you don't even have a chance to do one lap. 19 people in the race. How many have we got? Okay, I'm last. Oh, I'm last. Yeah, boy. So the qualifier for this, you have to do somewhere else. It's not in the race session. I'm not sure where you do it. Interesting. Very interesting. You set your time in that session, and then it counts for the whole week unless you read it.
Matt, the track temp's decreasing. It's now 19 degrees.
I bet it's in practice. I bet if you practice and do a time in practice, I bet it's that time that counts. Same as Ringmeister. Yeah. So I bet it's practice. Because it's like Stuart said, some of your practices, some count towards your I rating and stuff afterwards. And so, a lot don't. A lot don't count, but I bet these ones where you don't have qualifying, I bet these count, where practices matter. I mean, I watched a load of very trusted YouTubers and Twitch guys give their thing of starting to finish. And a lot of them do say, you know, go into these practice sessions, and just practice the track. And then when it says race, just forget about it. Don't do it. And just quit out, wait till the race starts, come back in and practice again. It's free. You don't get deducted any safety rating, any I rating, and they all say this. All the guys that I saw say this exactly the same thing. So I've already been on Mount Paramount, which I think Tav's going on to in a minute to practice some of the cars over there. And I did a to be honest, it didn't register my fastest lap. I was a bit disappointed it didn't register my fastest lap. So I did a 2:08.5, and I think Garage 61 says I did a 2:09 something. I mean, I might have had an off or tagged the wall or some shit, and in that case, obviously it won't count it because you've had an incident. If I had, I didn't realise it. Yeah, if it did, I didn't realise that I did it. But yeah. Whoop, hello. Just caught you in time. Hey. Yeah, your wheel's knackered, mate. That's the meat board. Oh, you don't want to be taking grass there, mate. That's exactly why you don't want to be taking grass there. Well wide. Guys, if you don't know me, my name's Mad Matt. I do primarily simulation stuff. So today I'm racing. I could be farming. I could be trucking, snow running, road crafting, all sorts of shit. Playing a bit of Dune now and again as well. We've got a little thing on. So basically, you guys have 6 days now to get me to my 80 sub go, and then next month we were playing Phasmophobia, which I really don't want to fucking do. Yeah. Basically, if I get to my sub go, I'll play Phas next month. We did this last month and we didn't quite do it. I said we didn't quite do it. We were way off, but there you go. And yeah, if we get to this month, we'll do it next month. I'm thinking of making this a rolling thing, but you know, you never know. You guys might get there one day. I have played a little Phas. I played the tutorial. I tried to do the first freaking thing that came up. I just haven't got a clue what's going on. The tutorial wasn't terribly tutorialed. At least for me, it wasn't. I literally didn't have a clue what was going on. I know I had a meter for this and a thingy bob for that and stuff, and yeah. I know if the meter goes up, it's probably right, but yeah, whatever. So 26 seconds and we'll be racing. I do like these pedals though. These pedals that I got from Tav, they're really good. I just need to get used to them. I know for certain I was braking so late for some of the corners last night on Road Atlanta. It was unreal. I mean, literally one of the corners where it does a double left. I was braking halfway between the first marker that you come to, which is just after the red line starts for braking. It's halfway between that one and the next one. And managing to slow the car down, which I've never been able to do. I've normally, with the light pedals, I had to start braking exactly when it says brake, because I would have never made it. Well, I'm at the back.
Today. Expect to finish in PE 19. All right, the track temp is 25 Celsius. Okay, the air temp is 19.
I'm at the back, 3 laps of Nürburgring, or the Nordschleife rather. The normal Nordschleife. So If you've been to the Nordschleife, then you know. If you've not been to the Nordschleife and you've seen like YouTube videos of the public going on the track, literally where just make out where the stop sign is, just through the fence. That's literally where you go through the barriers and come on to the track. And then you do a lap, and then you come back, get back off there, and go back into the parking area. Costs like, I think somebody said it costs like 30 euros, something like that. Not expensive to go around the Nords.
Rolling start here. Stay behind number 17.
Whoa, nearly went right up his ass.
The safety car speed is 85 kilometers per hour. Alright, catch up to number 17, please. Matt.
No, I'm going to leave a nice little gap. As long as I don't fuck up, this could be a nice little safety rating earner for me. And probably some I rating as well, because I guarantee you a few cars will take themselves out. Alright. Cross your fingers and toes. Here we goes.
Alright, get ready. Go. The track temp's decreasing. It's now 19 degrees.
Not a very good start, finish
There's an
straight.
incident in turn 1. I think it might be.
There you go, straight away. Oh, yeah. GG's to them. Held their brakes, waiting for everybody to go through. That doesn't
There's an
happen
accident in
that much.
Hotzenbach-Bogen. Looks like it's Brad.
That doesn't happen that much where people... It should happen all the time, but it doesn't. It's...
Great job so far. Okay, next car ahead is Daniel, C-Class license.
We just lost like 50 I rating in the last race, so I'm hoping to gain that back this race.
Gap 2, Daniel. Ahead is now 0.6.
Oh, hell.
There's an incident in Budelbacher. It looks like the yellow.
That was just two people not knowing where the fuck they are compared to each other.
There's a wreck in Ehrenberg.
It happens, you know, people just race hard, forget where they are on the track, lose their braking zones, and bye-bye. And as if you've listened to Linda on a Tuesday or a Friday, you need to, yeah, race other people, but race your line. You know, if you've got the racing line, race your line. Try not to get fixated on the car in front, car behind. So I've got a couple red, just 2.5 behind. We'll start going faster in a minute. The weirdest thing, when I go up the hill in a minute towards the carousel, literally the car like dies. Yeah, I caught an iRacing stream. Hey, dude, hey, dude.
Okay, Matt, gap
That
to
was scary.
E15. Behind is now 1.5.
Paul O'Grady, really? Okay.
Left side. Still there. Clear left.
Really set me through. Cool. Right, this is the thing up the hill. Oh, it's pulled out. It's pulled out, so I can't have the draft. Come on, baby. Dragged me up that hill. So slow compared to a GT3. Literally, this is full throttle. And normally this right's a little lift.
The car ahead of us is Alessandro, and the rating is 0.8.
That was a bad entry. It's a bad place to catch somebody too.
Okay, Matt, gap out fronts now, 0.42. Gap out back is now 0.34.
Dude, what are you doing? Fucking check your brakes, dickhead. Oh, somebody went way wide then.
On your right. Hold your line. Clear right.
Lovely, bye.
On your left. Still there. Hold your line. Hold your line. Clear left.
This car up ahead's a little dangerous. Car number 12, D license, and the rating is 0.8.
Drafting me in. Gonna give me a bump draft? No. Somebody else is in the wall.
Okay, Matt. Next car ahead is Daniel, C license.
Bad place to overtake, dude.
2 laps remaining. P10.
Car right. Clear right.
Lucky that was a zero contact.
Caution, there's a wreck in Matzenbach. Looks like it's Akita. There's a wreck in turn 4. Looks like it's Akita.
Something bad's gonna happen here.
The next car ahead is Ian, D-class license.
Car left. Still there. Clear left.
Brian, you have them. I'll pick up the pieces when you wreck. I mean, they might not, but you know what I mean. 4 of them together, high probability.
Okay, car in front is Jarno, D-class license. The rating is 0.8. Gap to Jarno. Ahead is increasing. It's now 1.4 seconds. There's a wreck in Modern Ore Forest.
That was pretty bad. Managed to avoid him though. I know, I knew it was going to happen. They're racing too hard. And on this course, you've got to pick your spots. You really have got to pick your spots. I noticed the rest of them are kind of calmed down a little bit. They're still racing, but they're not really trying to overtake each other now. Soft hands, Matt. Soft hands. Won't have enough power to get in the 6 up here. A little bit of a weird kind of bit of a course. I mean, you're better off if you are in a line of cars just following and not overtaking. Lead car takes all the brunt, and you
now 1.8 seconds.
You have all the pleasure of staying in the draft. This guy in front got damage. Oh, perfect. That was perfect. Where does it say how many laps left? Up the top, mate, on my eye overlay. In the center, right at the top. Yeah, so these are quite a lot of disciplines around here, just 3 laps, except if it's like a 24-hour or so, or some kind of other enduro.
There's an accident in Ice Curva. It looks like Ian.
Not a freebie? Brave section. Just rolls around and you just gotta just let the car roll with it and settle it, and roll the car with it and settle it. I'm out of the tow, so
Okay, gap 2.
they're gonna
Ahead
pull
is
away.
Increasing. It's up to 4.0 seconds.
They're really gonna pull away. I mean, Yarno Wang, he's gonna get the tow from Daniel. So yeah, it's but yeah, at the moment, 12 seconds faster than my previous lap, where I was just trying to stay safe.
The leader is just done a 7:59.3 seconds.
Nice.
One more lap left. The 8.
Not bad since I started
halfway.
19th,
Plenty of
eh?
fuel, no need to save. Let's go. We've just run a 8:08.8.
Did get a nice bunch of safety and eye. But guys, if you don't know what kind of more high class gear does for your iRacing, I mean, you still got to have the knowledge and stuff to use it. But
Gap 2, Jarno.
these
Ahead
pedals
is
compared to the
increasing. It's up to
SPR light
7.2
pedals,
seconds. Akita
really,
just
it's like
disqualified.
chalk and cheese, man. Really, it's like chalk and cheese. I mean, the throttle is more responsive because it's a more high class throttle. The brake, yeah, it feels more like a brake pedal instead of just like a very stiff spring, like return spring. Hey, be curious. How you doing, man? How's the racing? First race went terrible. First race went absolutely terrible. Lost a lot of I lost 51 I rating.
Okay, gap to
Just waking up, getting some
behind
coffee.
is now
Nice, mate.
1.3.
Nice. Yeah. £60 for Forza Horizon 6. Don't know how I feel about that.
The next car is Daniel, C license.
And if you want the special one, it's about £90, I think. Shit, that's too fast. Just caught that. Fuck. What a twat, Matt. You know that corner's coming up. The amount of fucking ringmeisters I've done, I know that corner's coming up. I mean, I did a whole season at last season, so I know the Nord Cypher, like, I mean, not as good as Chaos, but I know it's just as good. Luckily, the gap from me to ninth is 6 seconds, although that doesn't mean much on a, 17-mile circuit, you know. It's...
Herman, car 1 is now in the lead.
Come on, Matt, put the pressure back on him, Guy in front's gone, I'm not on about him. I'm on about the guy behind. Put the pressure on him so we don't think he can catch up. You know, that little blip just gave him like a second and a half. Just lucky that he's having to climb this hill behind me without a tow, same as me. So it's all about how much speed we carried out of that last corner and how much speed we can carry up the hill. So trying to have soft hands and not put too much steering input in, and yeah, any drag kind of slows down the car in effect. All right, good entry. I need a good entry. That's a good entry. I know it didn't seem on time, but it was a good entry. Probably slowed down a bit more than I could have done. I could have probably gone for there a little quicker. That's good. Time went up again then. 6.3. Little dab of the brake, carry it through fourth. Oh shit. Getting cocky. Wow, lost nearly a second there on those last couple of corners. Fairly big track. Yes, 17 point something miles, I think. 176 corners. Roughly.
Gap 2 late. Behind is now 5.2.
Be brave, be brave. That's a better one. As long as I get this last corner right.
Here's car number 8.
Two behind Shimp Yoda. And that'll be the guy that probably wins it. What the fuck, what the fuck, what the fuck? I'm guessing... guessing Herman got taken out. Like to see what went on in that last lap with the front people. I mean, very uneventful race for me, except for dodging a few people. One last braking zone. Oh, nearly. Started 19th, finished 7th, I think, mate.
Okay, P8. That's it. Good job.
Oh, P8. Right, let's go over this side. Out of the way. Yeah, so what I want to see is that last lap, matey boy that was complaining. What was his name? Finn Herman, that was it. I want to see what the fuck went wrong. So this is the last lap. Ooh. Oh. Okay. Okay. That I see what went wrong. Okay, so Paul's there. Car chase. So this is the car we're watching. So he's just going up the straight, minding his own business. Bear in mind, this guy's first at the time. Yeah, he's wobbling around a bit, not a problem. Wow, that's a takeout. That is an absolute takeout. Wow, that guy needs reporting. I hope he reports him. That was an absolute takedown. That was disgusting. Yeah, he's got every right to complain now. That was a takedown. I don't know what happened before that, but fuck me. We need to wait. We would have got some back, definitely. What an ass, yeah, exactly. There's no need for that. And I tell you why there's no need for it. Up that straight, there would be enough camera car's fault. He had to sign on the back of his car saying pit me. It doesn't matter if in iRacing, mate, it doesn't matter if he's got that on his car or not. You know, the thing is the iRacing servers are set up to be kind of the step before you maybe go into a real car, which is why it feels real and why you have to pay so much. And to pit a car like that is just fucking out of order. Why pay a fucking subscription cost you about £100 to do that to people? It's just not, it's just, you know, stupid. Come on. I mean, the saying is, if you've got Red Bull in your car, it means hit me. We don't, because we don't want to lose iRating or get banned, but, you know, that's the saying. If you've got Red Bull in your car, it means hit me. Come on. You got to wait for somebody to finish. And the trouble is, if there's a lot of people in the pits, what's my next race? I don't know. We'll just see what comes up. See what comes up, see if I've got the cars and stuff, and we'll just play it by ear. Just waiting for this race to freaking come up. Seeing what I got on my dinner. The thing is, it won't let me join another race until this one finishes. That's the trouble. Yeah, once you've entered a race in that, if you unless you want to forfeit it, which obviously I don't want to do, I had a 0-point race, so why would I want to forfeit? But yeah, I can go back in. Weirdest thing is, I can go back in. It will tell me the race is over. I'm not going to. Couple of people. Jack, Chaos, Dewey, Baz, all racing at the minute. What we're going to do next, guys, is we're going to take a car onto Mount Paramount and have a half-hour practice, and then we're going to swap cars and do the same again. Basically, a couple of laps to warm the tires up, and then see what it's like. Maybe change tunes. I don't know yet. We'll play it by ear. So it goes. Reason being is because Mount Paramount is the next kind of big enduro race coming up. I think it's like 12-hour or something. I think it's 12-hour. So I think it starts like first thing in the morning, ends like say first thing in the morning. It starts at like I think it's like 7 o'clock. Come on. Come on. I'm going to sound like a freaking guy chasing after his puppy, innit? Come on. Come on. Just checking where my thing is. Oh, come on. I can't even join another race until this is over. One thing I don't want to do is take this down so I get demoted. That's one thing I don't want to do. It should go up now. I think if you drop below 2.0, you're demoted. And then when you get above 4.0, you go back up. This is what it is. Come on, finish the fucking race. The thing is, we might be waiting for one guy that was in the pits on lap 1 that then came out of the pits and is doing a whole lap. So we may have to wait like 10 minutes for this to end. Yeah, I'm not hitting the forfeit button, not a chance. I've already explained why. Let's go and see. We never know. By the time we get in, there's still a few people in racing. Look, not everybody's come out. Still a lot of people in racing. And this is what we're waiting for. We're waiting for these guys to come out. Right, how many people are still in here? You're still racing? Oh, one person. Where is he on track? Mini carousel. We might be able to get the result. One person left in. No, we're still waiting for him. He's on mini carousel. He's not going to be too long. All he's got to do is go up that main straight, take the wiggles, and he's there. Ooh, that good shit. What's my favorite car in this game? I've not really got a favorite car, mate. I mean, I've got a few cars that I like driving, you know, the GR. To be honest, I'm not too bad in the Mazda. But then again, I've spent a lot of time in the Mazda. You know, when I only had the free content, I literally just drove the Mazda all the time, just trying to do bits and bobs and stuff. And then, obviously, the Learners League came up, and I was driving the Mazda in that. And you know, the following season, we went to GRs and M2s, and now we're back in Mazdas because you know the Tuesday League is a Learners League. Well, to be honest, it's not a league really; it's a Learners Night. Should we say it's a Learners Night? So when the guys come in that are less experienced, they're to be coached and stuff by the people that are experienced. So we gained 17 safety rating, and we gained 28 I rating. Was that? I can't see. What were we? We were. Yeah, so we gained 28 I rating. That's not bad. I mean, it says it over here. 17 safety, 28 I. If you're an enduro race, it will say your team name here with a little droppy down menu. You hit the droppy down menu, it shows you all your drivers, and then it will show this as well, saying how many you've gained, how many you've and that. Right then. That's not till Q2. I don't want to do these two. I've already done these. That's not till Q2. That's not for a couple of days. That's not for a couple of days. That's not for a couple of days. Couple of days. Porsche Cup Rouring Road Atlanta. What's the difference between that one and that one? Is that one? Is it 445? Oh, race duration 19 laps. Okay. That's a long race. That's a long race, Wimp. Do we do that, guys, or do we start practicing? It's been 2 hours, so well, I guess we should do some practice around Mount Paramount. So let's put this on Mount Paramount. Mount Paramount circuit. I've already done it in the GT3s. That's what I want to do it in GT3. So I've already done it in the McLaren, which I got there. So the only two I've got now to do it in is the BMW and the Aston. I think we'll do the Aston next, and then. So I'm on my own. This is just go around, see how fast I can go around the track. Let's see if I can get my Aston, my McLaren time up. Where is it? Open Park. To be honest, what it said in Garage 61 is not my fastest time. Like I say, I think I might have scraped the wall when I did my fastest time, which is a 2:08.5. Road Atlanta, that's not the one. Wow, so many quick laps. Holy shit. I can't find it. So many quick laps in the fastest lap thing. I can get it out. That's no problem. What I do is just go to GR61, launch, bring that down here. America, Mount Paramount Circuit. There it is. Across. So that's everybody's time. And then if I wanted to, I can go teams, select teams, records, Nuremberg. No, I don't want that. I want Paramount. Oh, I want Mount Paramount. Fucking give me Mount Paramount. Okay. Mount Paramount Circuit. Not in that car, don't. So 720. That one. Three. I also want to stick up the cars that I've got. Which is the BMW M4 GT3. Got that as well. And I've got the Aston GT3 Evo. So it's just searching now. But what I want to do is teammates, all time, fly. Takes a second. Take off bloops as well. That might be better. There you go. So my fastest time is it's been recorded as a 209. Like I say, I've done a 2085, but I think I tapped the wall maybe. Some people are going to go, yeah, well, that's just, yeah, it doesn't count. Linda's done a 207, Class has done a 205, but we think these at the top are a little while back when the cars were a little faster. So apparently we can't use these. I say that's the 1st of January last year. So, you know, November last year. That was 2021. So cars have definitely got slower since then. My time was a couple of days ago. August and Tav's time was 2 days ago. Anyway, let's get rid of that and let's go testing in the Aston. So we're gonna go official setups. Let's go. I always like to test it with heavy fuel. So go high downforce endurance. And all I want to change is I want to change this ABS 6, traction control 6. That's kind of how I like driving it. Fly, go, and we'll see after the tires warm up whether we can do faster than a 209.
The pit lane
208,
speed limit
sorry.
is 50 kilometers per hour.
Good thing with this car as well, it's
Okay,
the tires are like the 159 in red.
39 degrees.
So yeah, we've got an indicator there of how warm the tires are. First lap, you don't want to really go that fast. Fast enough to warm the tires up, slow enough to not bash into anything. Wow. Feels like I'm trying to fucking steer a very heavy bus. Even though buses don't steer this heavy. that, I was saying the other day, that little downhill bit into that first corner, it's just not as scary as the set course Evos. I mean, we did hundreds of laps around this course on a set course Evo. I mean, if Whitney's still in chat, he'll tell you, you know, one of the licenses on the, I think it was the supercar license, was trying to do this. And it was an absolute nightmare. Absolute nightmare. Oh shit, it didn't brake hard enough. Code tires, code everything. That's not one of the laps we're looking for, by the way. Oh, I think I might have slid out there on that 208 lap. I think I remember now how it happened. Tires are still kind of medium. Like medium warmth, that is. It's a nice track, though. In the McLaren, you're in fourth for that now. Oh, shit. Got the braking totally wrong there. Just trying to push it a little bit more. Trying to get some real big heat in the tires. Next two laps will be the telltale. One tire still to go green, but all tires green. But still, the next lap is still kind of slighter. Oh, yeah, that's stay on the brake until get around the corner.
Come on, Matt. Track limits. Pay attention.
Yeah, okay, dude. I know my mistake. It's fine. That was a 213. Could be that there's no space to maneuver with this car. A little squirrely. The only thing I found with the McLaren coming out of that corner, it tried to spin its tires, but the rest of the track was fine. And I know what Kubi's going to want to use if Kubi wants to hammer this team. He's going to want to use that Chevrolet thing, which I don't have. Right, the next lap's the Telltale. Right, so roll out of this corner, Matt. Second gear. Third gear in the McLaren.
You've just done a 211.70.
2 seconds faster than the first fast lap. Thing is, when you do tests like this, you got to learn not just your car, your braking and stuff. Learn what the positives, the negatives is with each car. So far, just the gearing on the McLaren seems to have it holding better. So second gear, this next left. So I'm aiming for second. That felt faster. That really did feel faster then. I had to dab the brake halfway around there so I didn't come off.
Hell yeah, that's your quickest lap today. You've just done a 210.55.
Do I feel there's any more in this car? Not really. If I'm brutally honest. Not really. But not for me anyway. Try to. That's what happens when you don't respect the course. Exactly what happens when you don't respect the course. Try to take a little bit off that, just to let it glide down the freaking track a little bit more. And it literally ate me up and spat me out. But it doesn't mean I can't do a job for somebody with this car, if that's what's chosen. I mean, like with most teams that go in here, you see what's best for everybody and you go, yeah, I wouldn't mind using that car. And everybody puts a vote in the hat and yeah, that's what car you end up doing. Yeah. McLaren over this one, definitely.
Right front, 93%. Right rear, 98.
All right, BM. So GT3. And it's the BM, that one. Think I'm going to use my Nord's tune. Okay, if you're a fan of Cavalier Roy stuff, there is updates coming soon to Mapo, which is the update. The update that's currently in Mod Hub is not the update. They just reposted the old one, so that's not an update. Bigger Animal Barns, there's an update coming for that, and Farm Productions, an update for that. So look out for them over the next few days to a week in Mod Hub. Hopefully they'll come quickly. Ba, 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 ba. Ba, 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 ba. This is how I test cars. I test cars with full fuel, roadish tires. You know, just give it a couple of goes with the hotter rubber, and then that's it. Low downforce? No, I don't want that. My setups. I don't know what I use that for. I don't know. I really don't know what I use that for. No, I don't want to save it. No, I don't want to save it. Go away. Don't save it. It brings up the thing. Save it. It brings up the thing. What the fuck am I supposed to do here? Thank you. Gary 61. Let's try that. It's a twisty circuit, so you know. I'm guessing the better spring on the front I gave this tune will be kind of nice when you go round the fucking hairpin at the top of the hill. Or having 100 litres of fuel in, it's not going to be fun, I can tell you that. I haven't driven this car in such a long time. Go tires, Matt. Don't fucking get too fast into it at the minute. You were in fourth there as well. This might benefit, actually. This might be a cracking lap. Once I can get the tires up, up to scratch. But Aston's just, I think it's too long of a gear, which is why it did quite well in low downforce situations. I mean, I'd have to listen to people like Chaos and Baz about how the other cars go around here. They've got a few more cars than me. We'll say third lap is the quick lap. I think since it's you know, it's been a thing. with the other two cars. So 85% first lap, 92% the second lap. Power, that is. Power usage. But you can just see how close the walls are. So same as the McLaren there, this car just tries to spin its wheels over that little section that does this shit on that turn. Oh, hello.
Come
Don't
on,
know.
Matt, you gotta watch the track.
Literally, I don't know what went wrong there. Back end got light and it was like, fuck you. I know something, my arms feel like they're dripping. I'm gonna have to take a shower after this, I think. This new lot of settings I've got for my wheel, it gives me a lot more sensitivity. Alright, here we go then. Full send. Got on the grass a bit too much on that left. Stabilized it by just pickling it over those two little turns. Oh, yeah, it's the. Oh, it's loaded. Yeah, it gets. I think it's this car. It just gains air going over the bubbles there. You can feel it just flecting the air underneath. This is a meatball. It's not showing it yet, but my steering is 15 degrees over to the left. What I'm going to do is just repair. No, not that button. Repair on.
You gotta watch the track limit.
Alright, so instead of my steering being there, it's over there. And it's, yeah, it's something's broken because it's moving around. I've turned tires off and fuel off. I'm hoping that it'll show me not very long to repair.
Okay,
Oh, wow.
up one red here.
Oh, there it is. Yellow cone.
Hit your pit limiter here.
That flag? No? Okay. Yes.
Pit in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Alright, box now.
3 minutes. Oh, we get
Front
we
right,
get the chat for 3 minutes.
95%, right rear, 97.
Oh, Jesus. Right, while that's counting down, let's just put this back at the beginning. And I'm going to go to the loo. I shall see you in 2 minutes.
Track's cooling down. It's now 37 Celsius.
Okay. Let's finish this test, shall we? But at the moment, it looks like the McLaren is the car, if I get to choose any, McLaren is the car I'm going to choose. We'll go out and give this another couple of laps and see whether I can tame it, but like I say, getting air on the top of the mountain when you're trying to full speed it, that's not good. Could be the tune. So what I might do is just maybe go back to the pits and in a couple of laps time and just try the high downforce tune, because obviously the other two cars, that's what I've basically done. I've chosen the high downforce enduro tune, and I've done that. This is I think this is the one I sort of modified for the enduro, the Nuremberg, that Bass and the guys love. Yeah, let's try the high downforce normal enduro without any modifications.
Right front, 95%. Rear right, 96.
Official high downforce enduro. Yep. The only thing I'm going to do with this is put the traction control and thingy bob up. 6.6. Right, we're cold tires, so no pushing it for a couple of laps. So guys, we're going to finish this practice and then we're going to raid out. Tomorrow we should be on the challenge map farm. So Ebony Island, finally given to us by Cavalier Roy. We'll be in Mod Hub soon, I think. I think he's actually put it in, so we'll be in Mod Hub soon, hopefully. And then he's just taking a little break from GE, and then he'll be doing Glenleeson and maybe Combine Counties. He might have figured out a way to do it. But yeah, over here at full speed, it loses a little bit of traction where you go down over. To me, it feels like it catches the air a little bit. Oh, shit. Yeah, coat tires, Matt, coat tires. Just seeing whether I could get around there in third and still keep the speed. The answer's no. Reason being, BMW at low speeds, you don't tend to, you don't need rather to change gear that often. Not that you don't need, you don't have to. Seems to be very good at low speeds without having to change gears. If you can keep it in the higher gear ratio, obviously it's gonna, and it still speeds up the same, it's gonna give you a lot more pace. Right, that one done. 248, holy shit. Oh no, there's a few. I was about to say, that fucking slow. Still masses of slip coming out of those two corners. Hey, Faber, how you doing, mate?
Good lap. That's your quickest today. Okay, Matt, that lap was a 2:12.33.
That went even with worn tires. It is so squirrely coming up there. Out of the 3 cars I've driven on the mountain so far, it's just one corner that the McLaren doesn't like at all, where it tries to, I don't know, just wheel spin itself to death. Otherwise, it's pretty stable.
Great job, Matt. That's your fastest
Yeah.
lap. That lap was a 2:10.53.
Yeah, definitely for me. Out of the cars that I have, GT3s for this race, for the 12-hour, the McLaren is the most stable. Just up round there where I've got my cursor now is kind of where it slips, and that's just basically just add some more freaking traction control for that corner. So as you come around here, just add a couple of traction control, probably come around here, gain the slip, and whoosh straight round. That would be my thing for it. Anyway, we're going to end it right there. Thank you very much for watching. You guys on YouTube, you're always the first to go, of course. But thank you for watching, and we'll catch you on the next stream. Yeah, tomorrow, farming. I've not heard nothing for a minute to say that he's going to be streaming tomorrow or not. Normally it's his day off, so we'll say that I'm doing the morning. And yeah, we'll see you on the farm. Ebony Island by Cavalier Roy. So you guys on YouTube, thank you very much. Love you, bye. You guys on Twitch, you hang fire there. We'll see you.